environment. He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So UCF's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Alonzo Barnett. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Barnett. Looking down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They'll give it to Watson. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Makes a catch. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. At the end of a play, there's an injured Houston player on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Run in the red zone, it's Watson. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? Put a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Oh, they're after him. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Running inside, it's Hughes. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hughes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To the air, it's Barnett. Finds his man, it's Thomas.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. Senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to make magic, turning it on. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something.
Might have a chance. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And they got it.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Unloads to the right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hughes. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw, setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield. It's Watson. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff, Duke Watson running left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
You're going to get some of this with this guy, and that's okay. You live with it as an offense. He'll make some big, enormous plays for your team, but this time, man, just too much dancing. Trying to make a big play, trying to get out of the situation. Nice job by the defense corralling him and getting him on the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Hauls it in. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The misconnection leaves him with a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Cougars have their offense in high gear. Slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Gets it to the back. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll run the RPO. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Barnett. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Chambers. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Here's a gift to Watson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Goddard.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the Houston offense once again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. They're working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Cougars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Got his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On target, and that one did not work.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Chambers. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Trying to set up the screen. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A handoff for Watson. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Farmer. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Makes the grab on the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker and let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Knights! That one will give them the lead. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Might be calling a hot route. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Second down as we open the final stanza. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Good timing on the quick out. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's McGarry. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, UCF! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Houston offense comes onto the field. A quick pass to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now the Knights will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. The run inside. It's Hughes. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Houston going up tempo. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Houston is moving it quickly down the field.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Got it in the middle. It's McGarry. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Back to pass.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
Got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the 4th quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. You trust your defense. You use your timeouts wisely. You can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touch. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's a give to Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Here's Duke one more time. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a... to their feet on that one. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes a catch. Into the end zone. Touch. Houston.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And the quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse